Dirty recording, but boom, boom.
Shit.
All right, yeah.
So, what's good, Thomas?
What's up, D-Wop? We got the man behind the camera.
What's good, man behind the camera?
Yeah, what's up?
This is Break Room, and today we got a very special guest with us.
Courtesy of Darian.
My man, Gabe. I can't say your last name, can I?
You can get my full government. I don't care.
Gabriel. Freaking Barrios.
all right. I'll introduce myself, right?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Barrios, and I'm 20 years old. I'm a footwear designer in the future, but I'm a clothing designer right now. I do graphic design. I do all that. The hat, the tee, that's all me.
Word. Yes,
That kind of rhymes.
Yes, sir. Word.
Had the T, that's on me.
Come on.
And
Rapper
bar.
too.
A little bar.
Yeah, word. The name of the brand is Humane Menace.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe, do you think you could tell us the origin of that name, and if you want to, also the origin of the origin behind you wanting to create clothes in the first place, I guess.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I'll start with me kind of wanting to make clothes and then trickling into everything else because it starts from there, you know?
Yeah.
I would say that right now I'm 20, so 4 years ago I just graduated high school 2 years ago, so I'm 2 years into my college, career. So 4 years ago, I was a junior. I was going into junior year, and I found this YouTube channel called PAQ. I found another YouTube channel called Magnus Ronning. I think there was this other guy, like I mentioned, called Jacob Keller. He ended up creating a brand called Basket Gallery, which is actually doing really well right now. And I saw a bunch of these like YouTube, social media influencers. I was talking about micro influencers, and they were just a perfect example of the first wave, you know. I was watching them. The song Icon came out. You know Icon?
Yeah,
by Jaden Smith.
I love Jaden Smith.
Yeah, so I'm taking the bus to Rahway High School because I went to UCVTS, that's in Scotch Plains. So there was a bus that came from Rahway High School to Scotch Plains and vice versa, like going to and from. So I always had I just had to get to Rahway High School in the morning, and I'd be dropped there after school. So on the way back, the song Icon played, and you know the line, the bar, it was like.
Nah, what's the bar?
It was like
I'm uncultured.
Spit it for us.
all right, I'm not mine, I'm a menace, or something like that, right?
Word.
There was something menace, right?
Where he's like, I'm not a mine, I'm a menace. I
Right.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so that bar was dropped, so that kind of stuck with me. I made a hoodie design and it just said menace, and I'm all about duality. Being a Pisces, that's kind of what you are.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Doable.
Astrology, you know, just the
Pisces moon over here.
So, you know, I try to find some duality with it. So the opposite of menace would be humane. It has 6 letters in it too, so it was a great like contrast.
Yeah, damn.
You know, so it worked. I came up with the name Humane Menace. I didn't come up with the logo until 3 months later.
It's like organized. It's basically like organized noise. Like that's like an example. Like, it's crazy, but it's not.
Oh
crazy.
yeah, I guess
what your name-
organized noise. Yeah, like I mean, even that name itself is kind of an oxymoron, and
Yeah.
that's like what I went with my brand. Like it's like just by saying the name, it's a statement. Like Humane Menace, those are two opposite sides of a coin. So that's like you caught that. Like
Yeah, word.
yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's mad interesting.
I didn't have to say that too, so that was actually really cool. It's starting to stick.
Definitely.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
organized noise.
Yeah.
Word. And I also wanted to ask. My bad. Sometimes I get brain farts. I wanted to ask.
If you don't got a question, I got a question.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I was gonna ask you this. So you said you design clothes. So like, what's your designing process like? Like, you know how sometimes rappers, they gotta go to the studio, they gotta clock in. Some of them take like a shot of Henny. Some of them smoke a blunt. Some of them do I don't know, heroin, cocaine. I don't know. You're poison. But what's your designing process like? You feel me? As like a designer, like.
Well, for the record, I start with hard drugs, not soft. No.
Yeah, we're not pussies over here.
Yeah, fuck that. No. Honestly, like I think it really starts with inspiration. The collection I'm going with right now is called Menace Mob, and you can kind of see it on, like, this is the insignia.
Word, show the camera a bit.
All right, bet. Let me just.
Word.
Just model for us real quick.
Yeah, let me just. Wait.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, no, this is Menace Mob. This is a tank top. This is the hat from the spring summer collection. It was part of like 9 pieces, but we'll go. That's later. That's for later.
Word.
So with this collection, my inspiration behind it was my childhood. Like all of us were like what, between the ages of 19 and 22.
Yeah, about.
I'm 20.
Okay, you look a little older than me too. But that's
I'm actually turning 23 this year.
What are you capping?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, like I guess just somebody our age. Damn, I lost my train of topic. Like literally, you fucked me up with that.
Nah, yeah, my bad. You were saying.
Your childhood, the
you were
Menace
like-
Mob.
All right, good,
Yeah.
good. So my childhood influencer. We're around the same ages, so we grew up around like the Y2K era, whether it's 3 years before 2000 or 3 years after. Same shit.
Yeah.
We grew up around the same thing, so we had the same influences, and I kind of wanted to make an homage to that, you know? I feel like it's different when somebody genuinely from that era represents it. You know, like, we'll look goofy trying to replicate whatever fetishized version of the 80s that we come up with compared to, let's say, our parents who
Yeah.
genuinely lived in the 80s, and that's why you see so much of that, like, 80s, I feel like, decor now, because that's who holds the creative power in Hollywood right now. It's
Yeah.
like that generation.
Definitely.
It trickles down to generations, but like it's gonna take 2 generations to get us millennials, then Gen Z.
Word. Eventually, I mean, probably the rookies right now, but eventually we'll be the OGs, just like
Yeah, we're the oldest of our generation too. You know that?
people we look up to. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like the older people of our generation. Like a generation's like what, 25 years. We're like the.
That's definitely what it feels like. I definitely feel older than these niggas.
Like you at the top of the totem pole.
Yeah, like I'm top of the food chain.
Say that.
Nah, this isn't about me. So, back to what we were saying.
We gotta let them know. We gotta let them know first. Like, we gotta let them know.
Talking shit there.
Exactly.
And yeah, I actually feel like the question that I was trying to gather was along the lines of that, because even though you just explained it, I really wanted to know.
It was kind of broad, like the way you explained it.
Yeah, what some of your inspirations, not even just in fashion, but in life are, like, you know, there's always something.
Yeah.
There's always some days where we're like, I don't want to deal with shit, but
Yeah.
we always use something to get us up.
Yeah.
For me, it's whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I was really interested in some inspirations that you would go by
All
in
right.
life.
Definitely. I would say my first inspiration when I wake up, as corny as it sounds, is my mom. As corny as it sounds,
That's pretty.
that's a good one. You can't go wrong with that.
Pretty ethical.
It's ethical. It's morally right. You know, you can't shit on it. But no, it's my mom. My mom works. Recently, she actually got laid off her main job, like her career where she went to college for, and she works 2 jobs now. She works warehouse jobs at Amazon, the fucking
Oh, the hell.
the modern slave house,
Yes.
the Amazon, that, and FedEx. It's not even like she chose like another job, so
my
it's back to back like office jobs. So like
Damn.
Warehouse, bro.
Salute
warehouse,
to
yeah.
mom.
not office, the complete opposite of office.
Word.
But salute to mom. So I wake up, I got that fire burning in me that somebody's kind of wasting, you know, because my mom's young. She's like 45, you know.
Yeah.
She's kind of wasting like her mid years. She's not old yet per se, but she's getting there. And usually people this age want to grasp or savor whatever youth that they have.
Yeah. Watch the grass grow. You feel me?
Especially the women, you know, like that's a real, you know, pressure that was put on women at my mom's generation, you know, like skinny, looking beautiful on that Pam Anderson shit.
Too much pressure.
Too much, you know, and I see it. So just seeing her kind of waste the rest of her youth to make sure that I'm in a better position, that I have the foundation to make my brand, that I have the space in my house needed to have a studio and set up. That's what gets me going, really. Second thing would be like knowing my potential, like knowing what I'm worth, knowing what I can do. Because right now, honestly, like with this first collection, this is like not even phase 1. This is like the learning curve to phase one.
As it should be.
You know, and it's really good too because I sold. Well, this is a restock right here. I genuinely sold out of this colorway, this in green, and a black fitted, and that gave me gas for the first time.
Hell yeah.
What does that feel like when you go on your own shit and you're like, yo, sold out, sold out, sold out?
Oh my God, bro. Can I tell you this? I've had my brand for 3 years, right? Since 2019. And I would drop it. The first drop was a fall winter 2019 drop with like 3-4 hoodies, one black bleach tipped, one red, and one gray. Didn't sell out the first season. Took like a year, like till next season, like till fall winter 2020. Spring summer 2020 drops. I dropped the tie-dye tees,
which I own.
which you own.
Yes.
Seriously, which is actually a crazy thing, but I didn't sell out of that. I actually still have inventory of that to this day that I'm going to try to trickle out and sell.
Wow.
So the third time, literally the third year, like, you know, once you get it wrong twice, you mess up, 3 times you succeed, or however that nursery rhyme goes.
Mm-hmm.
The third time, I gave myself 3 months of allotted time just to plan Instagram feed and the marketing, because that's the main thing for us in our generation, is how to have this content digestible for the consumer in a aesthetically pleasing way.
Yeah.
So I took inspiration from Hidden NY.
Oh, Hidden is pretty fire.
Yeah, you know, like super fire. Like it doesn't really take a huge setup or production to kind of get some of the pictures. You just have it in front of you.
Yeah.
Have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Kill it.
Word.
So did a little bit of that, and you know, here I am now. You know, 3 years later, I sold out 3 of the caps. I restocked this color,
Yes, sir.
but the feeling.
But you said you restocked just that color?
Yeah, this color. I chose a different color. Shit. Can I go get my bag and get it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, your bag.
All right. No.
This is the space for that.
All right. No issue.
Want to see that?
I don't know the etiquette, so excuse me. I'll just show you the tote bag, but I restocked this one and I actually added this colorway.
Uh-huh.
Right before it was a green, like a nice forest green, but I wanted the UNC blue. Goes with summer tones well, and there's a lot of UNC blue like sneakers. Let's be honest. Like
Hell yeah, especially
facts.
now.
yeah, right. The 4s, the 1s, both pair of 1s.
Always trying to bring some shit back from the dead.
You know, this, and I had
color.
this in black is what sold out. So it
Let me see the front. I didn't see the front.
bet, here you go.
Oh, okay.
It has an adjustable brim, so like it's not a 7 1/8. It's between 7 1/4. Like 1/4 and 7 5/4. So like it fits between that hat size. And I specifically did that because like if you look at Darian's head in my head, like we got curly hair, so like we need kind of hats to
Yeah.
like suck our head almost. You know what I mean? Pause. or not.
Nah.
Wait,
You
look
said
at
it was
me.
okay.
Or no, not. I mean, or not on the pause.
What?
I have no idea.
No. I'm playing.
Nah, but this is a good ass stitching. I
Yeah.
fuck
Did
with it.
you stitched Menace onto the side patch,
Yeah,
right?
no. So I made a parody side.
You
I made
stupid,
a parody 1994 like World Series side patch, and that was the inspiration. That's why it says 1994.
What does it say? Menace.
Menace Mob.
Oh, okay.
It's clipped out a little bit at the bottom. Yeah, that was the first time I did the embroidery. I learned my lesson over that.
What made you want to do like the W upside down?
Like I tried to find something that went with the Menace Mob like theme. I tried to do something that fits within the tying of it. I think there was this one brand that did like upside down, like NYs and LAs,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that was really tough. So if I could kind of find a
Sorry, we're in our office in New York.
Word.
It's busy.
on everything, dog, I was wondering where the fuck that was coming.
Yeah,
Pretty crazy, right? It shit comes
That's
up
really
at the
crazy.
headphones.
What
It's not easy being in the hustling, bustling city.
city? the urban tri-state. But no, I saw the Washington Nationals. I thought that was tough. I first saw it from, I think it was Walgreens, the W, and then the Washington. I was like, oh, that's familiar.
You
Washington
know what's
Nationals.
crazy?
What?
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, talk to me. What's
I was
crazy?
really gonna call that I was really gonna say this some Walgreens shit, but I didn't know if you would feel disrespected by that.
No,
like
definitely not.
Cool.
If you could flame it, like get a good joke out of it. It's just like substance, you know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, and that totally, you know, it's all in perspective. It was not a flame.
It definitely but like even if you were to like you know, obviously people flame stuff, you know.
Word.
I don't take it to heart because like at the end of the day,
you can't.
At the end of the day, depending on what you say, depending on like how you feel about it, I generally love the product I create. I put a lot of effort into it.
You're confident in it.
Most definitely. But,
as you should be.
Yeah, but no, the upside M with the Menace Mob and then the sideways like patch and then the backwards, it just all worked.
Word. And
Yep.
moving on from that.
Yep.
Kind of in accord with what we were just talking about. Obviously, focusing too much on your end goal isn't the best thing to do. But I was very curious to know some of your end goals with this clothing line.
Yeah, you know, what you said is definitely right. I don't ever try to focus too hard on the end goal because the first big milestone I tried to set, I was supposed to set 3 years ago, which is going in the FIT, which I didn't because I didn't understand fashion as well. I didn't understand textiles. I didn't understand screen printing and just like the intricacies of like the industry.
Wait, what'd you say the goal was?
So 3 years ago, my first goal was to get into FIT, right?
Oh, okay.
You know, that's like the biggest fashion school. And if you're a fashion designer within the tri-state area, their out-of-state tuition is really good. Like $16,000 per semester compared to Parsons, LAM, which is like $40,000 per semester. Per semester. Out-of-state. So you don't get like out-of-state like FAFSA or HESA as much. Yeah. Definitely I don't make a lot of money, but like I will be in debt, and that's not a good look. Not especially. I don't want that. You know, I'll take the longer route. So now my new goal is to go to Montclair, see how that program is. It's definitely gonna be better than what I'm doing right now.
Hell yeah.
Which is getting a theater degree in UCC, but like, you know, I find ways. You know, costume design. That's another avenue, which is like a day job. You know, that's way better than a Foot Locker job. You know.
That's true.
But
wait, costume design? That's pretty cool.
That is really cool too.
Great.
Yeah, I know a lot of like designers like like Vivian Westwood. I think she used to do like costume design or like clothing for theater, like plays and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they start.
You know, it's funny you say theater because it's exactly theater. You know, like I'm in theater arts. I'm learning like the intricacies of like 4 types of theaters, like a runway. Do you know a runway stage is considered like a type of theater?
No, I didn't know that.
A coliseum.
I mean, it makes sense though.
A coliseum is a theater. Like the typical theaters that we're accustomed to would be like a Macbethian theater. Yeah. Which is, you know, you just see just the people talking like this, you know. There's a lot of dynamics into it, and there's a lot of psychology, which I appreciate, and I'm going to take note into my design philosophy. Which I wanted to kind of circle back to what you said earlier in terms of like what motivates me to like make this. I told you it was inspiration, but my second thing that I feel like all great designers have that I studied is design philosophy. I've watched, there's this YouTube channel called The Casual, which features Reggie Casual, which is like this is like, you know, light-skinned black man who lives in Tokyo. He's kind of nerdy. Yeah. You know, short. He's not like the average 5'10" tall man, which I appreciate because like I'm a average height dude. Yeah. You're 6 feet. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say shout out to the short niggas.
He's 6 feet. You can say shout out because you're not hating from the other side. It's hard on this side, bro.
And you don't make the cut.
Yo,
you're not 6 feet tall.
You know, I'm 5'9". You know how many times I go on Twitter and it says,
oh yeah, they kill 5'9".
Yeah, 5'10".
5'10". I barely make the cut. So like it's a joke, but. But you know, I appreciate what he was doing. I was watching that. I was watching Virgil Abloh's Harvard lecture. I was watching a lot of sneaker people, because that's what got me into this. Sneakers. It was sneakers first.
Oh yeah. Everybody was a sneakerhead back in the day.
Especially in that like 2008 to 2012, 13 era.
Yo,
that was a goated era. Supreme was at its
fact.
Supreme was at its height.
I was just watching like niggas take shoes out the boxes and twirl around with it. all day.
For real. Yo.
Like that's all I was doing.
Get a fresh pair of shoes. You're just staring at that shit all day.
Word.
Oh my gosh! And then like you'll get it right the night of. You put it on your
bed.
Your bed.
Get the new fit for the next day.
Or the new fit. You was advanced. You did the new fit. I just
I'm one of them. I'm one of them dudes.
Yeah, you had the next fit planned since you were 13. Yeah, fit pics. That's what's up. But nah, I just have this shoe. Like I'd smell it, right? Like you get a good smell of that paint.
I know I'm not crazy.
Put it on my dresser.
I loved the smell of shoes.
It's a different smell.
They were fresh.
Different shoes have different smells.
I'll just be like
a Jordan 4, a Jordan 1, a Jordan 5. All those just smelled beautiful.
Word. They really did.
I think I might sniff shoes and put my face into shoes before I do it to like actual like lady feet.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, you know, with all the respect, with a tad bit of misogyny. And I just no, it's literally a different smell. I wish it would make car fresheners out of it.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
I wish it would. Like a little Jordan Fire Red 4 air freshener.
Or that would sell.
That would sell.
Something I also wanted to ask you, not just during this interview, but for a very long time, was, well, I get that you grew up in two very distinct social climates.
Yeah.
In Rahway and Newark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask how that could have influenced you positively growing up and whatnot. How do you think it has to do with your character today?
I love the fact that you said positively because, you know, in our modern society, there's so many ways you could literally just sculpt that story and be like, all right, so your mother does crack. How does that, why? You know, you could have been a Charlemagne. And I was...
Word.
You know, you definitely could have been a Charlemagne right now.
Positively just changed the whole direction of the question.
Well, shit. I'll start off by saying gave me two perspectives on life. Naturally, I'm an introvert, so I would say that if I didn't grow up in Newark and have those ties, because that's where I was from, Newark and Rahway.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Newark. I moved out of Newark when I was 6, 7 to Rahway, but I continued to finish K through 8 to Newark because my stepfather was he was a principal, vice principal at Newark. Like one of the schools, right? So he would drive to whatever our school was super early, like at 7:30. School starts at 8:30, right? He'd drop us off, go to his job, and just that's how it was. It positively influenced me by giving me a type of edge and confidence that is uninstilled. There's something that kind of unites and speaks to all introverts, which is like kind of not doing too much, which is kind of just like dealing with our thoughts, because our thoughts are a lot to deal with and heavy. I feel like extroverts, when they speak, they don't process shit. It just comes out. Yeah. Because there's no filter, you know? I feel like with introverts, like we sit with our thoughts for like at least weeks on end. You know?
Extroverts go on the fly and introverts can't go at all.
You know? And I definitely am not sitting on extroverts, but that's the polarity, you know?
Yeah, there's negatives to extroverts and introverts, just like there's positives to both.
You know? And the positives would probably be the confidence for you to just say whatever you want and not hold on to it. But the negatives is be like, you can very much be narcissistic.
Or you could say the wrong things, bro.
You know, and I feel like being in Rahway, I would have been a God complex introvert. I feel like if I were to be in Newark, I would be which is weird because I'm an ambivert, right? Like, just naturally, but
I'd be saying that too.
I'm an ambivert, but I choose to be introverted because of social battery. I get
just tired. What you're more comfortable with.
You know? I would have been a extrovert, but like a typical New Yorican dickhead.
Yeah.
What?
A New Yorican dickhead.
Oh, New Yorican.
Yes, with all of my chest, I would have been like one of those dickheads. And I feel like by having both of these energies, both of these perspectives, I was able to kind of tap into a market of fashion that is niche. Not really because of TikTok, but that's untapped really by like the game changers. Like there's not like obviously there's TikTok people that dress like me. There's TikTok people and Instagram people that dress like me. Like Was Good, like Brooklyn's Revival, like all those Veil Live guys, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like what's different is the story and where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Veil guys, they're going somewhere. Was good. She was speaking for women positivity, and that's why I mentioned them. But for me, what I'm trying to go is to my past. If I'm being completely honest, and I think it might be the only podcast interview for the next like 4 years or whatever. Because you guys are cool, definitely. I fuck with you guys.
Word, likewise.
Thank you. But like, I've never really said it like publicly, like why I do these collections. I'm doing homages to a younger version of me. This is the Avengers Disney version of self-therapy that there is. This is the biggest, like, grandest scale of self-therapy, but it's gonna get me somewhere. I'm first making an homage to my childhood because, you know, I have whatever traumas in my childhood, but rather than looking at the traumas as a normal person would, I will look at it for the aesthetic, I will look at it for the feeling he gave me, and I will look at it for the vibes, you know? So literally me growing up between 2001, 2010, that a Soldier Boy era, you know what I mean? When people were dressing like that, like they had Ed Hardy, they had Christian Artiger, they had Coogi, Coogi, not Gucci, Coogi.
We took that era for granted for sure.
We did.
I mean, I was too young.
Our era was like Truies. All three of us, yeah. Because I'm sorry, bro, you look like 25. You have a daughter. Nah. It's the beard.
I just turned 20 last month.
That's crazy. I'm sorry, but like our era is like Truies, like denim jackets, like bootcut jeans, like ACGs, all that,
like
foams,
that.
like
all that messy shit.
All that, you know. But I'm just trying to do a self-therapy thing. Can't afford it right now, but like I'm gonna be able to afford it in the future. But
more so,
but
afford what, therapy?
Yeah, therapy.
It's mad expensive.
It is expensive.
So
too.
expensive.
And I hate that visual like FaceTime or video call.
Oh yeah,
shit.
It's stupid.
It doesn't work. I need to see you in person.
It's unauthentic.
I need that energy exchange like ASAP.
Yeah, word.
Oop. Now we're talking good.
Nah, but a word, definitely. And I also respect how you've been doing a lot of name drops. Shows you're very appreciative of the culture that you stand within.
Oh, definitely.
And that's what a lot of people miss today. I feel like, in my opinion, with anything in general, like people want to do all these things, like, oh, say this person wants to be a rapper, but you can't be part of the culture if you're not studying the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you really show and prove that you not only study it, but you're interested in studying it. You know what I'm saying? You love it.
Yeah.
So big shout out to you, man.
I appreciate that. Yo, give me a dab. Give me a dab.
And we were happy to have you here today.
Give me a dab. I fuck with you.
Respectfully. Thomas and I were both very happy to have you here today.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very awesome episode that we can't wait to drop. But till then.
Doses.
Peace.
Oh, that was good.